Hi everybody, this is V and welcome to Designs by V. This is the piece that I have been doing since I moved in. As you remember, it was a piece of office furniture that was in cherry wood, and it was just a straight line piece, no molding or anything to it. The bottom part was open out, and I decided to upcycle the piece, add the large drawer in the bottom, add the molding, and then put the decorative piece on either side, cut all these molding to match, and this is what we have now. Tell me how you like it. I know you've seen that black cord, that's that cable cord. I will have that put together. Maybe the next time I do like a room reveal, you will see that. Now the middle leg is the leg that's kind of turned upside down. It is a leg that I made. It doesn't necessarily need the leg, but I was just trying my hand and see if I could, what I could do. Because I've always been crafty, and I would say about in 2011, I had something like really major happen to me, and I thought I lost my creativity. But I really thank God for Jesus that, my creativity was asleep, it wasn't dead. So I take pleasure in doing this piece here. That's like the first huge piece, or the first creative thing that I feel like I have done since 2011, because I've always done things like that. So I'm going to show you how I was able to put this together, what I use. Okay, so the molding, the thicker molding in the middle that make like, that kind of arch is this piece here. And you could buy this from like your local Home Depot or whatever. This is how the ends came, just like this. But to have it fit the molding, to have it fit the edge of this piece, I purchased it from Home Depot. And it was also painted and, add the stain to it so everything could look as a perfect marriage. In order to have the molding, to have this that came like this. Let me see if I could tilt it. In order to have this to fit up against this, that thin edge, I had to cut it. And this is how I cut it, at a slant. So let me see if I can show you. I have it on the ground here now. And you see how it lined up properly? If I had it, okay, I'll show you. You see how I cut the edge at an angle? That's for the points on the drawer and the cabinet door to line up with each other. So I had to cut it at an angle. So now me putting this in, imagine this is like all cased off, like the doors are cased off. If I had to add this just like that to it, see, it would have been, that edge that is sticking up. So I went ahead and I cut the piece. So see what I'm talking about now? See what I'm talking about? Now I get it, and it's all flush. It even looks better. It looks better than having it this way. You see the lift? And then I will turn it this way. You see the difference? How it's slant? I hope you could see it, even though everything look alike. So, you know, this is a construction zone, so my float doesn't look as pretty as it should. So I used, I threw away the paint can. It is from, I cannot remember the company name that I used, but the paint is actually a beige paint. It's like an ivory. And going over the ivory with this here. This one is by Martha Stewart. This is a wax. So I went over the ivory paint. It's like an antique white ivory. Going over this with this stain that is vintage decor antique wax. It gave that age look, like something that's been around forever. I like the different variation of it, but my china cabinet looks slightly different too, because I use the American decor. The American decor is much lighter in its darkness than the Martha Stewart. And the Martha Stewart is way cheaper than the American decor. But I could live with the both piece. And what I did was I use a paintbrush. So I'm taking you in now so you could see what I did. So I had to, right in here, cut the piece down. Some areas will be darker than others, but what you could do is using chalk paint, or you could, with a rub and alcohol, you could get like a wet piece of cloth and go over it. But I like the variation. There's another technique that I am going to do to this piece, and I will show you it when I do the reveal of the room. So what I did was, as you see, this was plain. I'm going to insert the pictures so you could see it. This was one plain piece. It had no decor, when I say decor, it had no trim, no molding to it. I add the trim, cut the trim, add the trim. I purchased the trim at Lowe's. And I was able to add the pieces to it. And actually, I cut the pieces after I attach it to the drawer to make sure I have a sort of a clean line, because I want it to be like an exact fit. So I cased it out. This is this piece here. And what I did was I add this. Actually, it's like a kind of perfect cut. Add this to here. Then I add the other piece on the other side. And using the other side, I add the other piece and add the molding like I show you. I found, I was blessed to find this here. This is what the molding, the package, the molding was in. And as you see, there's a Goodwill sign on it. I found it. I found three pieces for $2.99. And this is what it looked like. It's ceiling and wall molding. And well, you know how they come if you're aware of them. And like I said, I had to cut. This is how it came in the package. But for me to have it to fit in the area, I splice it down, cut it down so it could fit in the area. And I did it on each side. Like, I don't mind that some areas are darker than others, because I told you it's another treatment that I'm going to do to it and show you. And I didn't have enough molding. It was just 3 pieces, and I'm like, I had given up on the piece. And then I was like, all I have to do is turn this a different way and just make a different design. And as you know, I told you I was going to do a drawer because the piece it was just all this empty space, and I figured I could use this for like storing things. And I want to eventually add knobs to this. But let me go ahead and show you the new addition, not only the paint, but the new addition to this piece. This whole bottom drawer, I made this drawer and add the drawer to this piece. So let me open the drawer and show you. So this is the drawer. I am so excited. Like I told you, I thought I lost my creativity, and God just showed me my creativity wasn't dead. It was just sleep. I just had to just get up and start doing it. And here we are. This is the drawer that I made. I put the screws, the slide on either, no, I put it on the bottom. I put the slide on the bottom, and I lined the drawer. And from start to finish, I got the wood. Actually, I was given the wood at Home Depot. The only thing that I paid for was the molding and the front of the drawer. But all the rest of pieces, someone purchased wood at Home Depot and didn't want it, so I was the lucky recipient. And look on the top. I did not finish the top because I wanted to do the top in like a pink marble. Let me show you the color marble. This is the color marble that I want for the piece. The reason why I didn't want to get rid of this piece, look, this is solid wood. And when I open the middle part, you will see what color the wood was originally. Plus, I will insert pictures. But look how nice and clean the drawer is. I was able to put the liners in there. This is another drawer. Just ton of space in this piece. And here is also another one. Very strong piece. And as I told you, that was office furniture that I zhuzhed up. I give it a little bit of zhuzherization. I know it's not a word. So, and I could store my plates in there. I could do the mats in the bottom. Enough space that I could lay them out, that they don't have to be, you know, fold up and, or, you know, bend up in any way. I am going to show you now on this now. I'm going to add knobs to it because I want it to just be me, my vision. Let me close in this drawer. And as you see, it closed very easily. And this is how it looks when it's all closed in. She did a great job, right? Oh, yeah, to she. And with this piece here, this is the top one. When I want you to open, look, this thing turning me into a liar. It has, this is what the whole piece looked like before I sanded down. As you see, I have these racks in here. I'm trying to figure out which one that I want to use. As you see, this large space, I also have a light. I also have a light that I'm going to put in there. So I will have light for the piece. And as you see, another rack here, and that could be my entertainment cabinet where I could put platters and trays and plates. And I have these racks, and a matter of fact, all of these are thrifted racks. Look at this. That it has these different compartments that you could add your plates or whatever to it, because I don't like stacking my plates on top of each other because I don't like them to scratch. And then I add this piece in here. I was thinking about adding a piece of glass in the middle so I could have another level, but maybe not. Maybe I just want to switch up. And this is the hardware that's in here. And this is how it closes. You just press onto this. And this is how it closes. And then, so this is what I was able to do. Thank God, right? Then this mirror, this is not a mirror, girl. This piece here is a very huge frame that I found at the Goodwill for $3.99. And I mean, I could do it. It almost looked like that piece. But I'm thinking I'm going to put a mirror there. I'm thinking I'm going to put a mirror. So this is the almost finished product. So the next video, it will be me showing you the armoire and what I was able to do to it. Girl, I'm building a chandelier. So come back and see. Let me take you in. We here already. I might as well, right? This is some rings that I purchased. Tell you, she loved crafting. This is a ring that I purchased from the Restore. And I wanted a chandelier. See, this is going to be mirrored. It's going to be mirrored on this whole wall. It's 2 pieces of MDF. I think that's the name of it. And what I did was, wait for it. She made a chandelier. Some of the pieces I didn't finish hanging it up. But I'm going to make a chandelier for this piece. Do you like it? Yes. So that's what I've been up to. So what I did, you see this piece here, it has no holes in it. I was able to drill the holes in it. See? And this is for the top that will be attached up here when I'm finished making it. So I will come back to you and show you what I'm up to. I even purchased this bowl at the Goodwill, and I was going to put the holes in this to make the chandelier, but it's still a work in progress. Still a work in progress. I'm going to show you something else. And this is the piece. This is close. Girl, I'm talking to things now until it close. Yeah. This is the piece that I'm working with. And it's metal. So I'm going to show you one more thing that I did. I like working with all types of material. Put it out there, I will do it. So again, it's me at work again. This is this lamp right here. Well, it's 2 pieces that here's the pedestal and there's a lamp. So when I got the pedestal, I think I paid $5 for it at the Goodwill. It had holes in it, and I mend the hole. Someone threw it away because it had holes. I got it, I think it was like anywhere from maybe like $2.50 because it was just broken down. And I mean, they should have given it for free. But I mend the holes. It was leaning to one side. I went in and I fixed it as much as I could, and then take sandpaper and try to put the lines along it. And I wanted to do it in like an old world look, old world finish. So that's why you see some areas look darker and lighter, because I wanted to look lived in, like old. The lamp, I found the lamp, I think, for like $3. This is also, it's a heavy like cement. And I painted it out, and I add the gold leaf to it. And this piece right here, that was a punch bowl. Yes, people, she is recreating things. And this was a punch bowl that I drilled a hole in. Somebody mama punch bowl. And a matter of fact, I paid like $2.50. I purchased 2 of them. And they were like $2.05. And I put a hole in the punch bowl, and then I add these crystals to it. So I will put it on and show you how it looks. So this is how the piece looks. So you remember I showed you the bowl that I was going to do the chandelier for the curio in? Don't think it's far-fetched that she could handle that. Yes, she could. And I guess with better lighting, you will see better. Let me turn off all the lights in here so you could see this a little better. So I was trying to get you an angle so you could see what I did. So this is a chandelier. Here is a chandelier. That's a lampshade that I add the crystal to. I could add some more, but I don't know. I've been doing too much of lately. So it's 2 different pieces. Let me rock it back and forth so you can see it. And this is what I was able to do to it. Paint it out with the little cherubs on there. And then, you know, the little knobs. While I'm at it, I might as well show you the table. So again, this is the china cabinet. And I have another piece that I have to show you, but I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do a panorama of the room. But I always have to leave you with a little laugh, so I have something to show you, girl. Remember I told you I was making reindeers, right, girl? Yeah, I made reindeers. Look at this one here. I made a reindeer. Now it started looking like a giraffe. Girl, in person it looked like a sheep. So I'm gonna go ahead, give it some eyes, you know, trim it up a little bit more. Look, it got legs. It's standing on its own. So I don't know. Look like the gout in his foot is going down. Remember, that's the one that had the big leg. So this is extra wood that I had. And I made this reindeer. Let me turn it around so you could see it. Well, at least it could stand on its own, right? But I'm going to trim down some of that stuff and then maybe wrap it in some fur. And do something with the antlers. Girl, I don't know. That's how come I ain't finished what I'm doing. Because then I have these awakenings like, oh, I need to go do something else. So thank you so much for joining me. Glad you've seen the piece.